Well, thank you very much. Uncle Don, I can't thank you enough. Look out into this room and you say, oh, well, I'm here to give this political speech and I'm ready to rock and roll and tell you how I'm going to fix things. What really gets to me is that it's family that's here, good friends, and people who are good friends and family. As I look out through the room, there's a couple people I want to thank. Obviously, first and foremost, I want to thank Don and Sandy for hosting this. What a wonderful, wonderful evening. And I want to thank my wife, Lori. Without Lori, I wouldn't be here right now. She's obviously put up with me up to this point. And according to Judge Petka, there's going to be a lot more putting up with. So there's a few people I want to thank as far as sponsors of the event. I want to thank Michelle Moore, and I want to thank Omega Electric and Uncle Tony Anasinas. I want to thank Uncle Keith and Aunt Kathy Carlson. And I want to thank Judge Petka. Without all of you, this wouldn't be possible. Now, into the political stuff. You know, as I look through this room and I look at everybody and I think, well, I can give you the three things that everyone talks about. Well, gangs, drugs, and domestic violence. And I can tell you, well, that's the focus of this. And by doing so, what we're going to do is we're going to take out any of those three elements, and guess what? The courthouse in Joliet, you hear crickets in it. But the difference is that every candidate for state's attorney has said that, but nobody has given, or at least the current state's attorney doesn't have the answers and solutions. We have solutions. We have answers. People ask, why am I doing this? Don't have to look further than the newspaper to realize why we need change in Will County. Just for those of you who are visiting from other parts of the area, including California and other places, in the last week or so, about 10+ pounds of heroin went missing from the Will County Sheriff's Department. And the state's attorney doesn't have an answer for it. We are done with it. It's time for answers, it's time for lawyers, and it's time for prosecutors. As I look through the room, I see two very good prosecutors. I see Ronald, and I see one of the best state's attorneys Will County's ever had, Ted Petka. And I'm absolutely honored that you are here to support me and to see through this. As I look through the room, I see my family, and I can't tell you how honored I am to have my family here. You know, people say, oh, your family, good, bad, and otherwise. But you know what? When you see your family looking at you in a position like this, there's no political speech you can make. It's humbling and honoring. It's such an honor to know that the people in this room are here. And they're here because they support you. They believe in you. And when I'm standing here looking at you and saying this, I can't explain what that feels like. The responsibility and the pride. Solutions that we have to offer to the people of Will County are pretty straightforward. There's three issues that I talked about can be solved with two things. Community involvement and real prosecution. Prosecutions that Petka knows about. Prosecutions that Ed Carlson knows about. Prosecutions that Dan Richards, Mike Reed, Matt Neem, Ed Oates. Prosecutions that people who have been prosecutors in this room understand what it's all about. And what it means is we get involved in the community. We bring back the prosecutions to the community. In the towns throughout Will County, we have prosecutors in those towns who work with not just the police departments, but also the citizens. Education is important. Teach the people of the county what they need to look for. Because what we're talking about are our kids, our families, our youth. Once that education is out there, the hammer that hangs over everybody's head is prosecution. And it's time that we bring back that attitude to the state's attorney's office in Will County. We need to put our shoulders back, be aggressive, come out and fight this head on, take back our county. We have lost our compass. This county has lost its compass when it comes to law enforcement. And quite frankly, we can't afford that, both from a standpoint of us being here in this room and financially. The current administration and Corey and Suzanne being on the county board, you understand this more than anybody. And Ronald obviously wanting to be there to understand this. These cost us in dollars and cents. millions upon millions of dollars have gone out of the county's funds or county's accounts because of mistakes and someone not being accountable for their actions. The second thing is probably more damaging than anything is the fact that it costs us in lives. One statistic, and I'll leave you with this, and it tells you why I feel so passionate about this. In 2000, in Will County, there were 5 people that died of heroin overdose. This year alone, depending on where you get your statistics from, we're somewhere between 26 and 28 in the years and over. Something's wrong, and it isn't because the police officers aren't working hard. We have to send a message. When I said before about honor, privilege, and one of the most humbling experiences I've ever had in my life to stand before you, it's because I look in this room and we're here because of our families, not just obviously the family that's here, but the families of the nearly 700,000 people in Will County. And the fact that those families put their kids to bed at night, and when they put their kids to bed at night, they want to know that those kids will wake up in the morning. And as I said before, it's honoring, or it's an honor, it's humbling to know that people in this room and people in this county support me to be the guy to take the people on that are trying to hurt kids and families and ruin our way of life. I can't thank everybody in this room enough. It means so much to me. It means so much to Lori. It means so much to Don, Sandy, Keith, Kathy, and everybody here. I can't thank you enough. I look forward. It's going to be a good year. We've got a lot to do, and right now it doesn't appear that anyone is going to be running against us in the primary. But that doesn't mean that we give up. Now we fight hard. And I can tell you, in the weeks and months to come, we'll see the fight. It will be something, as I said before, we put our shoulders back and we show the world what we're made of here. Thank you so much. I can't thank everybody enough. Thank you.
Bravo!
There's more food, there's more drink, and anyone who has some stuff they want to put in my pocket. Thank you, guys. Thank you.